Alright, welcome to High Desert Mage channel. I'm going to be discussing the patch notes today. But first I'm going to be showing you arguably the most important thing from the patch. Now you can teleport to your nightmare dungeons. Aside from that, I'm going to be honest. This patch seems like a whole bunch of fucking fluff. They said it was going to be a bunch of balance changes, but maybe that's coming at a later time. Who could say? What we really got was a lot of quality of life fixes. Now, it's not too hard to just Google up and read word for word what all these changes are, but more or less there was a couple of buggy dungeons, they got fixed. There were some fucked up druid aspects, Satiable Fury, Mad Wolf, Glee items, I don't know, don't run druid. If you do, that's cool. I'm thinking about running one for the season 1. The season 1 release where, we have to do a new character to get any battle pass progression. So keep an eye out for that. I will be doing a druid build more than likely, but anyways, it's a lot of bugs and I guess quality of life fixes. There was some perma invisibility in the PvP for rogue, and I'm pretty sure this Aridas Tornadoes is a druid move where you could get perma knockback or perma stunned. They took that away. There's no more scaling up your world tier or your cache as a world tier. For instance, getting a grand cache from the Tree of Whispers in tier 3 and then moving over to tier 4, it would give you tier 4 shit. Local co-op, buy a second TV because it's probably not fixed. But they say it is, so, I mean, you got that if you like to do the couch co-op shit. So, I guess I won't hate on you too much. Quests. We got a number of quest fixes. I guess the main one anyone cares about is this True Potential Rogue class quest that got fixed. Couldn't complete it sometimes. UI fixes. We got a whole bunch. I guess some of the main ones would be the GPU not supported message is fixed. They took away some shit where you would be getting a cross-console notification on Xbox even when you had it disabled. PC tab key shit got fixed. The spur ability saying not yet learned fixed. Miscellaneous Russian or Spanish language couldn't make a clan. They can now. Something with the $90 cosmetics. Some shit on the older consoles, Series S, Xbox One, and PS4. Got that fixed up a little bit. Gameplay adjustments, these are the important ones. I just showed you the teleporting to your sigil dungeon now. That's cool. Nobody likes playing a run simulator, so a significant increase from dungeon completion, nightmare dungeon completion, and significant increase from the enemies in the nightmare dungeons. Helltide chests also now provide substantially more bonus experience. That's good. Got a reason to actually run around and do them besides getting Fiend Roses and Lost Souls now. There was some other issue with the holdout style event that could occur after dungeon objectives. More than likely this was the shit where you could get the Infinity chest event where Massacre the Enemies never ends. That could be arguably more broken with the significant XP bumps, so of course they fixed that. Roaming bosses in the Helltide are now going to drop better shit more consistently. Weekly bonus caches no longer have a level requirement. Not sure if they fixed the ones that you have already. Let's just go back over and take a look at that real quick. And we'll see if they proactively change that caches that already had a level requirement, having that level requirement taken away. So give me about a second or two, I guess more like 10 seconds or 15 to pop on over here and see if they change that on the fly. Looks like they did, so that's good. If you had any level locked caches, you can now use those. If you were trying to save them for a higher level, I mean, I guess go ahead and keep doing that. Back onto the patch notes. Balance changes. Here's the developer's note is continuing our efforts to make all class builds feel fun and powerful with another round of balance updates. In particular, we have seen community feedback stating basic skills aren't impactful enough in combat. These changes will not change the fundamental relationship between basic and core skills unless you use an Arcmass mage and you don't give a fuck about core skills. But we hope they smooth out the leveling experience while we explore additional ways to strengthen them. Also increasing the power of some skills that players feel are lagging behind their peers. As we look forward to future updates, we're monitoring other heavily discussed topics such as min survivability. We all know they've been dog shit since beta, and build parity. Please keep sending us your feedback. We'll see you in Sanctuary, which they'll probably really just not see us at all while they keep adding expensive cosmetics. So, Barbarian. We got a bunch of 3 to 7% buffs on Lunging Strike, Bash, Frenzy, Flay, Double Swing, Kick, Charge, Leap, Iron Skin, Call of the Agents. I know more than a few of you are big on that build. Iron Maelstrom got a cooldown buff from 60 to 45. And then a couple other 10% buffs to the critical strike chance and the damage. Bounding Slam got a base damage increase from 75 to 112. Legendary aspects, another developer note. Below includes changes to flat damage legendary aspects. These items scale with item power. For example, 820 Bull Kathos Earthquake increased from 1747 to 3404 to 2687 to 3717. Not the hugest buff on the back end, but on the front end we saw about 1,000 increase in minimal damage, so that's good. Then we got another 6 aspects here, or not aspects but skills, I'm assuming. I haven't got deep into the barb. I ran it in the beta, but you know, as we know, the beta was fairly limited. Didn't get to explore much there, but we got the same 5 to 15% buff across Bull Kathos, Earthquake, Dust Devil, Windlasher, Devilish, and Iron Warrior. Items: Overkill, damage increase from 16 to 30 to 24 to 38. Hellhammer flat damage increase from 0.3 to 5 to 0.6 to 8. Druid skills: Earth Spike, 1% increase on the base damage. Fierce Earth Spike Fortify got doubled. And then we're seeing more of the same kind of balance that we got to the Barbarian, where we're in the 3 to 15% range or less. And we got that applied to Earth Spike, Wind Shear, Claw, Maul, Lightning Storm, Shred, Wolves, Hurricane, Rabies, Cataclysm, Lacerate, Petrify, and Pummel. I'm sure they got more abilities than just that, but those are the ones that got a buff. Oh, we got a 23% increase here on the base poisoning from Rabies. Looks like Druid actually might have got a little bit more on the buff side, or higher buffs. We could see here another 12%. I mean, that falls in range with the 3 to 15, but their Lacerate got a base damage increase from 400 to 460. Sounds like a 60% increase, but you know, realistically, 60 out of 400 is more like a 20% increase. Petrify got critical strike damage bonus increased by 5%. Pummel by 40. Passives, 5% more attack speed and damage bonus. I mean, there's not a lot of change here. Didn't get the Necromancer changes we were wanting, but I've already seen numerous best build updates popping up since the patch release. We already know Corpse Tendrils got a visual fix. That was one of those useless fluffs. Passives, I mean, I could read it all out, but more or less you're looking at, you know, a zero point 0.5 to 1.0 increase on, second things, uh, shit to involve seconds on the cooldowns or the CC duration. Rogue. Rogue got the barb treatment with the 2 to 5%. Doesn't look like anything very significant. Sorcerer. Uh, we won our Paragon from the beta back. Nothing real notable here. Got a couple of unique changes, but aside from that, I mean, I think I've picked up a Flame Scar and I scrapped it because I'm not doing a fucking fire build. And Staff of Lamb Essem, damage reduction 40 to 30 to 35 to 25. This is in regards to charged bolts because it has a unique affix pertaining to that skill where I believe it's charge bolts pierces, and this is more of a damage reduction than the ice charge affix gets, which, why did this get a unique item when that same aspect, the same affix aspect, whichever you want to call it, there's also one for ice shards, and it's just a run-of-the-mill affix you can get. Surely on only the items that it can be on, with probably staffs, wands, and focus having a higher chance of rolling that. But that's the patch notes. Nothing amazing here. A bunch of fluff, fucking QOL, and bug fixes that shouldn't have really been pitched to us as this huge pre-patch balance changes. But anyways, if you made it to the end here, then go ahead and like and subscribe if it pleases you, and move along if it doesn't.